It's Tomohawk, and welcome back guys to another DIY video. Now today we're going to be doing something super cool. We are going to be making ourselves a DIY lava lamp. Now you might be wondering to yourself, how am I going to make a lava lamp? Well, it's very simple. You only need a couple of ingredients. You need yourself a nice little jar like this. This was like £2. I got it from a shop called The Range. You can use a plastic water bottle for this, a litre one, whatever you want. So you need one of these. You need some vegetable oil. You need yourself some water as well. And you also need yourself some alka-seltzer tablets. You can use any tablets for this really, as long as they produce somewhat of a fizz, so you can use like aspirin and stuff like that. But for today we're using these alka-seltzer tablets, and of course you need your lava. So for that today we're going to use some red food coloring. So what you need to do to start off with is you need to get yourself your container. In this case I've got this huge jar, which is pretty cool. I think it's going to look pretty good as well. So what we need to start off with doing is we need to get ourselves some water. It's very important for this, so you just need to fill up your litre container about a quarter way with water, okay? So let's add some water into this. Now we have our jar or our container a quarter of a way filled with water. Now comes the good part. All we need to do is we need to add ourselves some vegetable oil. When you're doing this, it's very important that you need to leave a little bit of breathing space at the top of your container just to allow for all the bubbles to happen. So let's add some of this in. See if I can even open it. It's got a little safety thing on it. Tom can't even open this. How to open up a vegetable oil container. There we go. Right, let's just pour all this in. Now there's a bit of science here. As some of you may or might not know, the oil will float on top of water. Just like this. So you can see it all there, all the bubbles going to the top. Now I've just put a litre in there, but you've got to remember that this is quite a big container to what you normally would use. So I'm probably going to use just a little bit more than a litre of vegetable oil today. But you guys remember, you need to make sure that you have some room at the top. What you need to do next is you need to play the waiting game. You need to give this a minute or two for the oil just to settle down a tiny bit, and then we can get on to the next part. Okay, so now we've been waiting a couple minutes. The oil has separated from the water. You can see there now that it's still a bit bubbly, but it's all nice and clear. Now comes the fun part. Now we get to add our lava to the jar. So for that, what we're going to use today is we're going to use some red food coloring. For this, you want to add about 10 drops into the mixture. I've got a slightly bigger jar than normal. You're supposed to use like a litre container, so I'm going to a bit more than 10. So I'm just going to pour our lava into the jar. So you can see it all just dropping down there. That big bubble straight in. I'm going to try and space it out a little bit, but it won't matter too much, because the next part is what's going to separate it. Send a couple drops of lava. This is so cool. I cannot wait to see what happens. This is literally my first try at making this as well. So if it all goes horribly wrong, then, you know, it'll go fine. Okay. There's more than 10 drops in it. Okay, so that is all the food coloring straight in there. And most of it's over my hands, but it's fine. So, if you want to wear gloves when doing this, that's absolutely fine. So as you can see now on the bottom, we've got all the nice little bits of red going on in there. So, what we need to do now is we need to add our alka-seltzer tablets. Now, if you have got a litre bottle, I would suggest breaking the tablet in half and then adding it. But for me, I've got a slightly bigger one. So I'll tell you what, we'll add half and see what happens. If we need to add the other point, we can do. Now this is where the cool bit happens. This is where it should turn into the volcano. So that's pretty much half. We'll just drop it in. Now you'll see that reactor at the bottom. That should start to push all the bubbles through. It doesn't start reacting until it breaks through the oil barrier and straight into the water. Now as you can probably see in there, it's starting to push all the little bits. So we're going to add the other half in at the other side. Oh man, look at it. All the bubbles just going straight away at it. That is so cool. Yeah, DIY lava lamp for the win. Oh, this is cool. Look at it go. I love this. This is awesome. Check it out. That's so cool. This reaction will last for quite a while. When it stops reacting, all you need to do is essentially just add another half of an alka-seltzer tablet in, or any other kind of fizzy tablet in there, and the reaction will keep on happening. But look at this for a moment. We've got ourselves a very cool DIY lava lamp. I'm going to add another bit in. Some lava up in it. That's a full tablet. That is a full tablet. Oh man, look at that. That looks so sick. It's pushing all the colour up and then it drops straight back down. That looks so crazy. There we go. Now it's really reacting with it. This is sick. So guys, that is it today for this DIY video. That was a DIY lava lamp. If you guys want to have a go at this, I'll leave the what you need essentially in the description down below. Basically, just do what I did, and if you haven't got one of these, just grab a little 1 litre bottle and do it. Now, it's so cool, it's so simple, and if you put like a little torch on it now, from underneath it'll look like an actual lava lamp. This is pretty cool. So look at it from there. That looks pretty sick. So guys, thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a like. And if you have any other suggestions for any other DIY videos you'd like to see me do, then leave it in the comment section below. Big thank you for watching. And remember, even when I love lava, you still gotta risk it for a biscuit. Bye!